Okay. Hey, it's the guy behind month2makeadifference.com. I know it's kind of late and the lighting's not very good, but I'm trying to do this anyway. So, it's Canada's Thanksgiving, so I thought that's a pretty good date to film this and try to get the ball rolling. Because Thanksgiving is about gratitude and giving back and sharing and whatever. And apparently, there's never a time of year there's as many volunteers as Thanksgiving. I don't know if that's true, or holiday season or whatever. Um, and throughout November, I will try to make as much of a positive difference as I can. If I do get a job before November, I will be saving as much as I can and donating everything other than living expenses to charity, and I will be volunteering on the weekends. If I don't get a full-time job, I'll have a tutoring job 1 day a week, I guess. And then I will try to volunteer every other day and on weekends, and just like generally try to improve people's lives wherever I go, to help people out whenever I see that people need help. And my goal with this, it's not to prove that I'm some kind of good person or that I'm better than you. In fact, I'm not a good person at all. I'm just a kind of selfish, lost 23-year-old that still lives at home. And the last couple of months, I've struggled with like finding my place in the world and kind of arguing within me whether or not my existence is worth anything at all, which is of course like the sort of lovely subject matter that no matter what your conclusion is, it's not really productive to spend the amount of time that I have on it. So I've decided to kind of move away from that and challenge the futility and the nihilism perspective where you can change nothing, everything is set, or a nihilism where it's like nothing you ever do will ever matter in the grand scheme of things. So I want to inspire other people to do the same, people like me that have always like struggled with the sort of futility of the hugeness of the world and all of the I guess unfairness that's there, and just ignore that, like the huge amount and all the negativity, and just ignore that overwhelming thing and just take things one step at a time and just try to make a small meaningful impact where I can for 1 month. And I would just want to inspire people to try doing it for 1 month as well, because I believe it's more feasible to get someone to focus all of their attention on giving back to the world or their society or wherever for 1 month than like half-assedly doing so forever. So if you focus on that for 1 month every year, I think that's easier than like trying to volunteer 2 nights a month all year around or something like that. Because I guess if you try your best for 1 month, you can sort of feel entitled to be selfish the other months. But if the month like inspires you to continue doing whatever you're doing because of even if it's the way it makes you feel about yourself, if it makes you feel more confident or more inspired, or just like it makes you feel that you're worth something, I don't think that matters. I think it's still a good thing. So yeah, I want to explore the reasons, selfish reasons for helping others. Like, are there selfish reasons? Does it make you feel like all warm and fuzzy inside? Like, and if that's true, like, I don't think that's I think that's a for argument. I don't think that's an against argument. Just imagine like your friend gets killed because a guy wants to feel better. That's awful, but then a guy saves your friend's life just because he wants to feel like a hero. He wants to feel good about himself. And that's why he does it. Does it matter that that's his reason for saving your friend's life? Like, despite whatever moral implications there might be, does it matter? I don't think so. I just think it's a good, if it does, even if it does matter, I think the byproduct, which is your friend getting saved, is more important than the main goal, which was for the guy to feel better. So yeah, like, if that's true, I just want to proclaim it as a huge, like, argument for trying to help other people. And I also want to provide a platform for more inspiring people than me. People that maybe they went to a war zone to accommodate, let's say they went to Syria or that area to accommodate for the fugitives or something that like that doesn't really get as much attention as it probably should. And if I can get some sort of momentum going, it will be great to be able to share those kind of positive stories with an audience that's actually interested. And just to prove the sort of pay it forward mentality behind my whole idea, and that it's not about me at all, after 1 month, I hope that I'll be able to just give away administration to someone else, and that they'll do the same for after their month is over, and they're just like sort of continue in that pay forward motion, and you won't see me again. Like, it's not about self-promotion. The only way that I'll step in and start making videos again after November is if there's a hole. Like, if a month there's no one to step in, then I'll probably do another month as an administrator, of a month to make a difference, just to like see how far it could have gone. Like, I don't want to give up after doing 1 month, like, just because I have this idea that maybe it could turn into an actual thing. And yeah, so if you feel worthless, or you struggle with your self-worth, I'd encourage you for 1 month to just try to focus less on diminishing yourself and trying to argue with yourself about the universe and the impact of everything and things like that. And just like go out and honestly try to help as many people as you can. It could be volunteering, it could be something else. It doesn't matter what it is. Like, if you make an honest attempt to just give back and add as much value as you can, I think that you'd start to feel better. And if that's not true, like, I want to know that as well. But if that's true, I think that's actually significant in the grand scheme of things, because you can start therapy for people that feel worthless and are depressed, where it involves actually helping other people at the same time, which I guess will be like the ultimate goal. If we could prove some sort of, I guess, tangible connection between the two, like helping others and your own self-worth, that would be really cool. And I also think that if you prove to yourself that you can change the world around you, then it's easier to convince yourself that you can also change yourself, like, little by little. Yes, I also want to add that I'm not going to be taking any donations. Any donations, I want you to direct them towards a cause that you feel inspired to help. And it doesn't have to be in a donation. Like, I want you to contribute in a meaningful way. Like, you can help out friends in trouble. Just like try in your own way to make the world a little better than it was for 1 month. It doesn't matter if it's November or if you see this in October 2027 and you decide to start then. It doesn't matter. Like, I want you to see what it's like for 1 month, and I encourage you to try it with me, or even just wait until next month. And if you want to be an administrator, you can apply then. But if you want to be a contributor for next month and contribute videos where you talk about what you've done and the effect it has, then there's a link below where you can contact me and tell me what you want to do. and that sort of thing. And if there's any companies that feel the need to endorse me or anything like that, then if they can make a sizable donation to a good cause where it's proven that over 80% of the money from that foundation actually goes to a good cause, then I guess I would consider putting up like sponsored by or something. But as a general idea, I think it would be better if we kept companies out of this, because to me this is about just the idea, I guess the idea from Pay It Forward, that the little guy can actually make a difference if they kind of stick together and have the same sort of mentality. And there's a Margaret Maud saying, I think that's her name, that don't say that small groups of people can't make a difference. Small groups of people are the only ones that ever have.